Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri State's offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bears are marching down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jukes his way for more. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Leaves it with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Lining up to convert third down. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. With the catch, it's Barmore. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go back to the ground. Across the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. To throw, it's Ramsey. Unloads to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
Oh, they're after him. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Finds his big tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The give out of the gun. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. There's the pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks free in the middle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And first down for the offense.
To the air. It's Ramsey. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past. Sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Colorado.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David. And relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Floats it out in space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So here comes the Bear offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Plows through the defense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll try it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here we go, set. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Barmore.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. It's complete to the left.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this...
Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long. Great job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a Good job by this defense to stop him in his
On the
tracks.
play. It's now.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just...
Touchdown Bears! And the route is on. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
First down for the offense.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to get it through the air. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just...
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves...
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.